Hello everyone! Today I will teach you how to make blueberry bundt cake. In the Czech Republic we would say Borůvková bábovka. As you can see on my right side, here I have some bundt cake pans. I have here the European style, which is taller but not as wide, which I prefer. And then here I have the American style, which is wider but not as tall. So what do we need for this recipe? Here I have 2 cups all-purpose flour, 1 cup granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons baking powder, a lemon for lemon zest. I recommend use fresh lemon and not the dry lemon zest because this is just much better and stronger flavor. Then we need 2 eggs, 1 cup milk, half a cup of oil. I'm using sunflower oil from Trader Joe's, which I prefer. It doesn't leave any strong flavors, and it's just really good oil. Then we will need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and here I have blueberries. I have here 1.5 cups, and this is 9 ounces. So whatever works for you, if you want to scoop it up in cups or put it on scale. And then we will need also to butter up our pans. So I have here some butter, and also we will top it with flour. I recommend using Vondra flour because it's more coarse and it will be easier to put on our pans. But if you don't have, you can just use all-purpose, but it's harder to spread because it's so soft. So let's start with the recipe. I'm going to put my hair up and let's go. Here I have unsalted butter. And I will just cut a small part. This is a softened butter, which works the best. Some people also use oil, but I just prefer butter because for the successful bundt cake, you just need to butter it really well because you want to make sure it comes out. I cut about 1 tablespoon, but I don't think I will use the whole tablespoon. So whatever is left over, I'll put back. And make sure to also butter up the center. Also go all the way to the top. Just done, and also on this top. Just make sure that it's really everywhere. When you put the flour in, you will be able to see which parts are not done good, because the flour will not stick. Okay, it's perfect. I still have this much butter left, so I put it back for next baking. Should be good. And now it's time for the flour. And now just pick it up. This is how I like to put it inside. It's easier to do over the sink so you don't make a mess. Looks I have enough, so now I will just shake it like that. Now it looks perfect. Every little part is covered with flour, which is great. If you would see any part that is not covered and it just shows the form, put a little bit of butter. You will smear the flour, but that's okay because you will put the flour back in. Also, make sure you don't use too much flour. That's why I shake it and put it around, because you don't want to have too much flour because it will show on the cake and it doesn't look so pretty. I will not be using a mixer because this is a different type of the cake. So that's why I recommend to sift the flour because if you are using a hand mixer, the mixer will just do all the beating and putting the air in the flour. So that's why it's better to sift it to give some air. So this is 2 cups all-purpose flour. Add 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And before we continue, let's preheat the oven to 350. Add the zest from 1 lemon. This gives the cake really nice flavor. So I like to use the whole lemon. but just get only the skin because the white part will be bitter. Let's mix it. Let's keep adding more ingredients. So I'm adding 2 eggs, half a cup of oil, 1 cup of milk, and 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. I added everything except the blueberries because I will be layering them in the cake. So let's mix everything together. I grabbed the whisk because it's better to break any clumps. This looks good, nice and smooth. So I will get the Bundt form. We will be doing 2 layers of blueberries. So you can start with the bottom layer. Just watch out for the center so you don't put it in there and have it on a table. This is good. And I have here my spatula. And now there's 1.5 cup blueberries. They are washed and dried. And I will just use half of this, so 3/4 of a cup. So I will first start. Oh, and it's preheated right now. So that's perfect timing. So I will start now with the first half a cup. This is good. I have here about 3/4 for the next layer. And now we will use the batter 3 times. So now do half of this one or whatever works out, comes out. And let's just leave a little bit for the top. And now do the other 3/4 of a cup. And now finish the rest of the batter. And I have here the spatula to help me get everything out. This is perfect. And you might see some blueberries floating to the top, but that's completely fine. And now I have the oven set up to 350, and I will bake it for 55 minutes. But this pan is very tall, so you might want to try it after 50 minutes or 45 minutes and insert the toothpick or skewer to see if it's done. But I know in this pan it does take 55 minutes. So it depends on your oven. So I'm going to put it in now. The timer finished, so let's check if it's ready. So I have here a skewer and we will just poke it. So I'll just put a skewer in. It came out clean. No dough is sticking to the skewer, so it's perfect. It just has the blueberry color. So I will now get it out. It's beautiful, nice color. I set it up here on the stove and let it rest for a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes, but not longer than that. So this way it comes out easier. This way the bundt cake has a chance to a little bit detach from the form. But if you keep it too long, then it will get soggy a little bit and it will stick actually to the sides. And so I waited a few minutes and now I will have to put it on the plate. It's always a great feeling when I can feel it coming out. So now let's lift up the form and ta-da! Our beautiful bundt cake is finished. And let's wait now before you cut it because it's so hot. And also if you now put the powdered sugar on top, it will soak up inside. So just wait if you can for it to cool off and just a little bit, and then you can try it. I'm already drooling because the smell is so amazing. So as soon as it's a little colder, I will do some taste test. The bundt cake is still warm, so I didn't put the powdered sugar because I want to wait before I take photos. But I wanted you to see how I enjoy it for you so you can drool or you can make it. So I will cut a slice here. I'm definitely drooling. Oops, I cut too small of the slice. Now I cannot get it out. You can see the blueberries. It's all purple and it's still hot, it's still steaming. But I know it's so good. So I'm going to try. It's so good. The outside is crispy and you have the lemon flavor mixed with the fruit. It's so good. And it's still warm. So good, so good. I would keep eating, but if you like this video, give thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on all my social media. I would really enjoy it. I love the community, and let me know if you made it and how it turned out and if you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of the day. Bye. Then we need 1 teaspoon of oh my gosh. You can see on my right side, I have my bundt cakes.